Hey everyone, Jay Whitner here with Space Headlines. We do a quick recap each week of what's going on in space. And today we'll be talking about the fourth week of September 2019. Our first item is SpaceX. Work on the Starship prototype in Texas has reached a very rapid pace now in preparation for Elon Musk's annual update on the Starship project. The story of this day was that they were adding wings on today. The two wings have been added on. And also there was news that the current thinking is that instead of the wings doubling as landing pads, now the thinking is that the wings and the landing gear will be separate for Starship. Lockheed Martin got some good news, a contract to manufacture more Orion modules, or capsules, I should say. It's a $4.6 billion contract that covers 6 Orion spacecraft. This is all in support of the Artemis program. And the first of these newly funded Orions would be available in 2024. And there's a chance that NASA has, they have an option effectively to order another half dozen Orions in addition to this order, and the deadline to file that option is in 2030. The Senate subcommittee approved a NASA spending bill of almost $23 billion. And one of the interesting aspects of this is that it includes $744 million of supplemental funds and amendment to the funds to provide startup for Artemis. This is in conflict a little bit with the House spending bill. They did not put any money in to get Artemis started, so that will have to be negotiated between the two sides of Congress. The Senate bill also includes $2.6 billion more dollars for the Space Launch System. The Momentous company had some very good news. They were doing an on-orbit test of their water plasma propulsion system, and the test went very, very well. They are using microwaves to heat water to very, very high temperatures, and this results in a propulsion system with high specific impulse. So you might think of it a little bit in terms of like an ion drive kind of an idea, but the system that Momentous is working on has much higher thrust than is associated with ion drives. So it has the good gas mileage, you might say, of an ion thrust system, but more oomph behind the whole thing. Elon Musk held his annual update on the Starship project. There was a good crowd in Texas with the Starship prototype in the background. It was well lit, very impressive. The prototype is 165 feet tall. It's a huge device, and the assembly was complete, so it looks like it's going to look. And Elon made various remarks, and then he had some Q&A toward the end. One of the highlights is he was really happy with his decision to go with stainless steel. He feels that was really a big breakthrough for the project. He's very happy that he did that. He's also saying that they're going to have 6 prototypes of the Starship, which is the second stage of the system, before they get to the final one. So right now they are working on one in Texas and one in Florida. That's the Mark 1 and Mark 2. Then there's going to be Mark 3 and Mark 4, Mark 5 and Mark 6. And presumably after that, they will be at the final, the Starship, the operational Starship. He's hoping to be in test flights of the Mark 1, the Texas vehicle, in approximately 2 months. And these could reach significant altitudes. I think he was talking about 20-kilometer altitudes is the upper bound of that series of tests. But that he also hopes to reach orbit in about 6 months. And that may be with one of the Mark 3 or Mark 4 Starship prototypes. So good news from Elon. Everything seems to be on track. And we'll look forward to seeing what comes next. And a bit of a surprise, there was some news that Stratolaunch is trying to hire some people. The sense that I'd gotten from the media was the Stratolaunch system was basically not going to really be operational, and they were like shutting everything down, was the impression I had previously held. Apparently they're hiring some more people, and they're saying that the project is still operational. This is from people that are with the Vulcan holding company that Stratolaunch is a part of. And in addition to, or as part of the 11 jobs, a couple of them are pilot jobs, which is a little bit indicative perhaps of what the future may hold. And it seems they must have gotten some new investors, I think, because I don't think that the family of Mr. Allen is really interested in pursuing the Stratolaunch project. So it seems as if someone else may have joined into the party here. Our last piece is United Launch Alliance. They won a substantial contract for 5 launches of the Delta IV Heavy. So these are for it's an Air Force contract, and the Air Force is handling this for the NRO, the National Reconnaissance Office. And what they're saying is the special requirements for these flights, they're doing it sole source, ULA is getting them, and they're saying nobody else can provide some of the criteria that are needed for these particular launches. They're supposed to take place in the 2020 to 2024 timeframe. So congratulations to ULA and Delta IV. That's it for Space Headlines, covering the 4th week of September. Thanks for being with us. And we'll see you in the near future with the 1st week of October. Take care.